G'day and welcome back to the channel. So I'm actually at a mate's house at the moment, which means that I have the luxury of having light and natural light. Um, yeah, it's been a bit weird. Sorry if I sound a little off. I've got a bit of a cold. When it's minus 40 one week and then it goes to plus 6 the next week, then all of a sudden your body's just like, "Ooh, what's going on?" So I've got a little bit of a cold, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I plan on making 2017 the best year. Now, I know that there's been a lot of videos where I'm like, I plan to do this and I plan to do that. I want to do this a little differently because as I made that video a couple of weeks ago, 2016 has been a year of learning and growing for me. I feel like I've learned a lot more this year, and without trying to be one of those people that says that they're woke, I feel like I've grown a bit as a person this year. So I have a lot more desire to do this kind of stuff. So much so that when I am at a mate's house and they're just down there, I'm like, no, I want to make something. I had an idea. I want to do something, even though I'm in their domain. One of the things that I wanted to talk about with 2017 is I would like to do much more with my channel. I would like to try and increase my output, but I'm at a bit of a crossroads and I don't know how to do that. So we'll see how we go, because I don't want to release any content that I don't feel like making. This is still very fun to me. I do this as a holiday, if you will. Like whenever I'm coming back from work and I work the long hours, I come down and I just, do all that stuff on my computer, or I'll do this and I'll find some way to make time to record, whether I'm just walking home or even if I'm at a friend's house because of the snow. Yeah, so I was trying to make time and make sure that I'm producing content that is worth creating and fun for me as well, because there's a bit of a weird drop off for content. When I'm working on something, I always hear all my flaws, and I'm going to hear this and I'm going to hear, oh man, I can hear your cold voice. I can hear that you sound a little bit off, and I'm going to get super frustrated with that. So this might not even make the channel, but at the same time, I would love it to make the channel. I would love to be able to just work on this and continue, but I hear all my own flaws, and it's like the worst thing ever to me. I don't actually have a problem with editing. For some people that stuck around for a while, they'll know that I actually used to work in a advertising sense for some people. I don't anymore. My job is much more physical, and that's why I come home a lot more tired. But yeah, so I always used to love my work in creating things, and even if it wasn't something expressly for the purpose of use myself, just making something and getting it out there was always very fun to me. That being said, I'm not one of those people that likes to consider themselves an artist. Like artists like Maka, who usually lingers around this channel at some point, he's an artist. He can put pen to paper and create art. And then people like, if I was to consider this, if people say, what do you do in your spare time? I would say that, I make videos. And if they ever asked, could I see your YouTube channel? I would say no. And that's expressly, not that I'm ashamed of my videos, but I want to make them at such a level that I myself would be pleased with them. But that's never there. I'm constantly working and I'm adapting techniques and I'm getting new software and editing tools to make it more professional. But I feel like it really does require that investment of money as well. Not just time, because time is something that I have precious little of, but I'm willing to dedicate it. But the money aspect is like, okay, if I want to get these editing tools that, seems to be like what everybody uses in like a professional capacity, sorry to use the same word, it does really suck because you're like, okay, well, I want this and I want this, but which do I want more? Do I want to be able to read something? Do I want to be able to eat? Obviously, eating is a really important thing. So obviously, food and money and like rent and all that sort of stuff comes in beforehand. And then you're like, what am I going to do with this leftover sum? Should I save it for a rainy or snowy day and go do something? Or should I try and upgrade equipment. This is what I've been really deciding on. 2016 wasn't exactly a terrible year for me. Obviously the internet has made a meme out of 2016's the worst year, fucking ever. Yeah, they've made the 2016 out to sound like it's the worst year on record, and I don't believe that at all. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff this year. Um, as someone that loves media and getting entertainment of any kind, 2016 was fun for me. I was able to have a lot of video games. I was able to find one that I absolutely loved. For example, Dark Souls 3 came out, and that is my favorite of all the Dark Souls series. I know that there might be a bit of debate for that, but in my personal view, Dark Souls 3 is the best, and I had the most fun with that of all the Dark Souls games. And that was really cool. Like, there was a lot of other stuff that I did this year, like in terms of, I met up with Ryan, and we went doing a bit of globe trotting around. That was fun as well. So 2016 was great for me, but I think 2017 is going to be even better. Not just for the channel, but for myself. I kind of like to think that every year is going to be better than the last. 2017, I want to be able to make that commitment to this channel, that I want to put in the extra time. I want to put in the extra money. And I think if I do that, I'll reach a level that if somebody says, hey, what do you do for your spare time? And I say, I make videos. And they ask, can I see your videos? Then hopefully I'll be able to say, you know what, yeah, sure, here's a couple. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about at the moment. I've got a couple of other things that I would like to film while I'm still on this couch. So I'll probably get a glass of Coke and film a whole bunch of videos. Anyway, guys, look forward to 2017. I am, and I hope you're having a great holiday. Yeah.